So this box right here is super exciting because today's mail day, and this box came all the way from Canada. I know what's in it, but I don't know like piece by piece. This is, I think, like 9 or 10 pounds of Super Nintendo manuals. And for those who don't know, I'm going for every Super Nintendo game complete in box. I'm about halfway, so let's see what's all in here. So I'm gonna move it over here. Let's actually see what's in here. Super excited. I've had this for maybe a couple of days by now, and I've never opened it because I wanted to make a video. We finally got new phones today, so now I'm ready to check it out. Super nice pack job, so shout out to you, Final Piece, in Chase After the Right Price at Discord. He sent me this when he bought out his local game store in Canada, and he hit me up because he knew I collected Super Nintendo. So we got these big old boxes, or bundles, so we'll go through first stack, nothing crazy so far. And I'll make a note of anything that is of value. 7th Saga, this one in much better condition is probably worth a little bit, maybe not. It's kind of beat up. But I paid, I think, like $1.99 or $2 a manual, and I love selling these online and just helping people better their own collections. This is probably all the generic kind of like bulk titles. I think that's a good one. It's pretty nice condition too. Wayne's World, I've had a bunch of those. So I'll just kind of fly through here. This one's super rough. But I know there is some pretty heavy duty stuff in here. It'll take us a little bit of time to get to it. So that's the first bundle. Nothing insane. All just to be expected. I think the price charting value on this was about $2,000. That's a good condition one. This is also good condition. This is a heavy hitter. Sonic Blastman. In fairly good condition. I'd say this is good on the verge of very good. This one's very good. This is almost a mint copy of Punch-Out. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that this soccer game's the expensive one. It might be the different one. That's a super clean copy of Sim Ant. Super fun game. Wildcats. That's a crazy manual. I'll put up sold comps during this of the ones I stop on. Wacky Sports is also... Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. Stone Protectors. That's pretty uncommon. I don't think I have that. I have this one. I also have to redo my entire collection because when we got new phones, I'm an idiot and I forgot to back up my Game Eye. So I'll have to go through and have a much better idea of what I actually have, which will give me a way better understanding of what I'm missing, and maybe I have doubles or triples or quadruple ups of complete in box copies. Super thrashed Yoshi Cookie. That is that bundle. Now for the bigger one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I saw his price charting sheet of this, there was 4 or 5 right off the top of my head that I knew I was missing. So we're going to move these over here. This is a pretty chunky stack. I'm going to go through these again. I will make note of anything super crazy and valuable. I like how they're already all darn near alphabetized already. That's a good copy. A lot of these I can personally upgrade my own copy and For those who don't know, mint manuals, like manuals that are like pristine, like this is like basically factory new. Well, besides a little bit on the back, I guess. Bad example, but the stuff that's near mint sells for almost double or triple of what they're supposed to go for, because people like condition upgrades and whatnot. And then a cool little fun fact is why these are different. The color version was the first printing from Japan. So you can see right here, printed in Japan. So this is like the release edition. And then essentially this would be like the greatest hits, and it's made in the USA, so that they went cheaper and printed them black and white. Cool little fun fact. And you can tell another one on these is different printings of the game have different USA dashes. So USA, I think, was the first one. Third one would be the, I think, fourth one. This would be the second. You kind of go down like a rabbit hole like that, learning about different printings, where they're printed, Mexico, United States. If you want to get super crazy and collect every single variation, you know, that is a big challenge, given that the Super Nintendo library is already 721 titles. That one's seen better days for sure. Warrior from Ys is pretty decent. A whole bunch of them. Wow. Oh wow, another Wildcats. That is pretty spectacular. Wolfenstein, seen better days. The Terminator, another Super Punch Out. Valis 4. This is, I know for a fact I don't have. It's a pretty uncommon game. I already have Super Punch Out complete. This is a pretty clean copy of Sim Ant, so that might be considered mint almost. Super Turrican is also pretty uncommon. And then another uncommon game is Super Mario All-Star and Super Mario World, which this is what they look like. This has All-Stars and Super Mario World on it, and these go together, so I will put these next to each other on my little shelf. And we'll keep going. That is a much better copy. No sticker. The Tick is super uncommon. Are these pages missing? No. Maybe? Nope. Spawn's also uncommon. This is a fantastic condition manual. Super fun game. Never played it. But all in, I spent I think like $500 even, and that was including shipping. So I think there was like 260 or so manuals. So like that brings my price per manual less than $2. I think it's like $1.68 or some weird math like that off the top of my head. But I will go and show you guys what this one goes for now, because this one's pretty sure pretty crazy. I totally thought that the Wildcats was actually this game. This is called SWAT Cats. And I was super mistaken. This game is insanely rare, but I don't have it. Yeah, so here is the Super Nintendo folder that I bought. 167 manuals divided by, let's see, calculator, bring this over here. And this was what? 1871 divided by 167. That can't be right. So on average, that's what this is. On average, each manual is $11, and I paid, going through my messages, $600. So if it's 1871 divided by $600, I paid on average $3.11. So, you know, I could make $8 profit off each one and double my money. So let's go ahead and look through here. Some of the expensive ones. Manual only Super Punch Out says it's $100. A lot of this stuff actually doesn't show up for how much it is. Like it's saying stone protectors is $35 a piece, and the lowest ones on eBay are much more. And this was, I thought this was the expensive one. Just this manual alone is $76, so I gotta pull that out. Wildcats, like what I thought, is a pretty expensive one. True Lies, another pretty expensive one by itself, $65. Item and manual only. That's incorrect. It's just the manual. Test Drive 2 is expensive, I guess. I had no idea, so that's cool. Toddlers, manual only Sonic Blast Man. It says it's worth $40, but it's almost 4 times that on eBay because it's super uncommon game. Super Turrican says it's $33. That's also super low for what it actually goes for. Let's see, anything else sticks out of my head or sticks out. This is also a decent one, $25 manual. Sim Ant says they're only $12 a piece, but they go for much more than that on eBay. And the Wacky Sports Challenge actually was a pretty decent one at $24, and you know, so on and so on and so on and so on. So pretty cool. I'm excited to go through all this. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna put these in a full A to Z sort, so I know how many I have of each, and you know, organize better. What's up? I am back. I totally forgot to record for the majority of the day today. Today is November 13th, I believe. It is a Monday. Today's been wild. First of all, eBay did about like 1,700, 1,600, I think. We had one massive sale of this game. For those that don't know, this is Sonic Adventure Limited Edition. This was essentially when the Sega Dreamcast came out, a Hollywood Video exclusive, equivalent to that of like Sculptor's Cut for N64. But this was a promotional item given out to those who would rent the console from Hollywood Video and bring it home, play it, you know, bring it back. And then when the actual Sonic Adventure came out, I think the following year or so, you know, they just shelved these and you couldn't get them anymore. And this was acquired from a local collection that I bought out. I only bought this one game, but the owner who had it, he has a bunch more, so I told him we'd be in touch. So I wanted to do like a test buy, and he's got a bunch of really crazy stuff, and I don't have that much money to buy it all. But this is a good start, but massive. The couch I bought previously, I bought it Saturday, took it home, cleaned it Saturday, listed it Saturday. Someone came and looked at it on Sunday, and they messaged me again this morning saying, hey, we want to buy it. Can you deliver it, and can you remove our old couch? I told them, yeah, sure, no problem. The price is X. Like, sweet, yep, we'll do that. I was like, great. So we went out there today, picked that up, and delivered their new couch, new to them, you know, quick flip for me. And they were all in $1,100, and maybe with like gas and the cost of me buying the couch in the first place, I bought the couch Saturday morning for $150, cleaned it, listed it Saturday night or midday-ish for a $995 plus delivery if you wanted it as an option. And that is not my craziest and or fastest or biggest flip, but we do love those like massive, almost $1,000 profit flips on couches, proving that, you know, it is real. Used couches do sell at a high price. And another big sale was, for those that don't know, I owned a moving company for 7 years. We closed that in January of 2023. We still had one 17-foot U-Haul box truck left, and we finally sold that today. We had it up for $2,500 and someone offered $1,700 cash. I said sure. So the moving business is completely done, out of my hands. You know, full focus on eBay, video games, Amazon, and couch flipping. So we're full force ahead. I kind of went crazy, and I bought a bunch of Super Nintendo manuals. This is the stack that I'm keeping so far. Well, plus this, I think, and I think this. I got a new phone, and I have to evaluate everything that I have in my collection, update it into my apps, like GameBuy and price charting and whatnot. And I'm gonna make sure I have the best quality manuals that I have available to me for my personal collection, and everything else will be for sale. I've already gone through the most recent batch, but we'll go through some of the big ones and or the ones I'm adding to my collection. We got, I guess we'll go over here. Supernova, a pretty obscure one, Math Blasters, Time Tracks, Lost Dimension, Dragon's Lair, Dr. Franken, super fun game, very nostalgic for me, played a lot with my mom. True Lies, that's a pretty heavy hitter one. Thinking like 50 bucks plus. Mario's Time Machine. Total Carnage, also super fun. Played this a lot with my dad. The Adventure of Mighty Max, I don't have it. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, but colored. Printed in Japan, first print, which is, I've never seen it before. I think you have the black and white one. World of Heroes 2, I'm not too sure if to have this. I'll have to double check. Same with this. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I know I don't have Super Godzilla. I know I don't have NBA All-Star. We have Flintstones, Treasure of Sierra Mad Rock. Lufia #1. Crazy expensive, even in this condition, probably 40 to 50 bucks. Maui Mallard, Cold Shadow. I know I don't have this. Another pretty heavy hitter title. Doom. I think this might be a condition upgrade for myself, actually. What is this one? Oh, Demolition Man. I know I don't have that. I've never seen that before. Alien 3 might be a condition upgrade. Crash Dummies. Claymates. Super fun game. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. Original Flintstones, which is stuck to something. An N64 pamphlet. And a super trashed Secret of Mana, but all the pages are there. You can still read everything. Except, page 36 or whatever. And then over here, this is from the previous batch I've already recorded. And I need to go through all these once more and figure out exactly what I need for my personal collection. Just got back from a local pickup off of OfferUp, of all places. Everything in the tote I spent $200 for. He wanted $250 and I offered. He said sure, and he actually drove it to me, so that's great. I only paid that much because of this. This is a Sega Genesis Nomad. These are absurdly rare and uncommon. I don't know if this works. I'll try and figure it out. But even if it doesn't work, it still sells broken for parts for $200. So, this is like a super safe buy. Unfortunately, no expansion pack. But that's okay. And one third-party controller, which I'm assuming is probably still fine. A bunch of these little N64 controller packs, which are always nice. Another Sega Genesis 1631 model 2, I believe, with one actual OEM controller. Original PlayStation. And the notorious one for never working is the Sega Game Gear. As you can tell, this probably does not work. The battery terminals are super corroded. And a random Wii game.